Oh my, world's loading. Hello, friends. My name is Type1. I'd like to welcome you back to our little Minecraft Let's Play series. Now, as you may have seen my post on my lovely YouTube channel, I'm actually the lowest IQ'd YouTuber ever recorded. That is not entirely true, but you know what? I'm taking the hit because I did not know that literally every single freaking video I've made for this stupid game has not had proper audio. And let me tell you, ever since I found that out, I have not had a restful night's sleep. I've been so mad at myself. Thankfully, I think I have resolved the issue, so hopefully y'all will be able to hear my god-awful voice once again. But in the meantime, if you happen to enjoy said voice, and the things that this voice is narrating, I would really appreciate it if you gave my videos a like, comment, subscribe, let me know how I am doing. I love some feedback, I'd love to hear from y'all. In the meantime, let's get right into this. Alright, so, Minecraft recap real quick, since the audio did not work. Big scary caves that we died like 14 times in are over that way. New Cherry Hill, where we might be living eventually, over here, big frick-off gorge hanging out underneath of it. Alright, we've got a bazillion villagers here, they're just hanging out. We have a massive cow farm to prepare for making a proper enchantment area. I have pet chickens. I moved pet chickens outside because they were annoying when they could have access to the inside of the house. We have been to the nether. We went to a spruce forest biome. Let's see. For the spruce forest, it was pretty far away. What I had to do, well, I didn't even have to do this. The way I want to play this is to treat this less as a let's play and more of like a let's build series. So I have keep inventory on because losing my items is extremely annoying. I'm going to try not to abuse just like dying to get places faster or get home faster. And I did use chunk base to find the spruce biome. I did not use it to locate any structures, and I don't intend to use it to locate any structures. The only structures I had turned on were other villages, and I'll be quite honest with you, I don't really care about other villages. We got enough villagers here to get a nice, a villager breeder going if we need it, to get some good enchantments going. Like, no issues over on this front. Hey, welcome to the freaking video, dude. Let's see, we got a full set of diamond tools. We're still rocking iron armor. I think that's about the gist of what the last, 4 videos have been. I really am just taking my time on this whole thing. Oh my goodness, not rain. Goodbye, video bitrate. You love to see it. But, we started making Firelink Shrine from Dark Souls 1 the other day, the last video. Oh my goodness. So this is, the initial campfire. So yeah, that is, basically all we've done, more or less. So, voice crack, I'm a teenage boy, puberty, Forgive me, I have a lot of energy today. This video's been, I'm not gonna say a long time coming, but enough time coming, So we're gonna get started here. We are going to do, I want to do 2 things today. Oh, that's cool. This is a waste of a tree, to be honest with you. I forgot that I wanted to use spruce wood. I want to get some decent villagers today, which, believe me, I will not make y'all sit through that. If anything, I will just fast forward the process so y'all don't have to suffer with that. Because as someone who has done a lot of work with villagers in the past, it is the most, mind-numbing thing you could possibly do. I could not even imagine having to, actually sit down and watch someone else do it, dude. Because I hate doing it. I'm the one actually benefiting from it, But yeah, ideally, I don't know, an Unbreaking 3 villager and, a Efficiency 5 villager would be peak. If we could somehow get a Mending villager, now that would be great. However, that will not be our goal. But before we do that, we're going to do some building first. I'm going to do something that I'm probably going to hate, and I'm going to probably hate myself for. That being, we are going to attempt to build a tree. You might be asking yourself, type 1. What do you need? That fish changed accesses for a moment. But you might be asking yourself, type 1, what do you need a tree for? And to answer that question, well, actually, it's really, really simple. There's just a big old tree in Firelink Shrine. Unfortunately, I can't think of a way at the moment to do, like, the cool roots that kind of come over the stairs on the back end, but, like, you know, we'll do what we can. The tree is, like, roughly, it's, like, right here-ish. I do have a nice, nice foot in the fire. Yeah, here's how I can do the roots. Make that look good. Something like that, a little bit like that, so it's like coming down a bit. Maybe like, yeah, I like that. Let's see, we are gonna need some of this. Can I? Yeah, okay. Cool. Now look, I'm no professional tree builder guy. That is not my area of expertise. I've never actually built a custom tree in Minecraft before. This is a big first for me. I'm using stripped logs here, which I know is like a cardinal sin for Minecraft, but these look about as close to the tree textures I can get, because unfortunately, there's not like mossy or, like, yeah, mossy would probably do this, but like mossy logs, but the kind of brownish green striping on the stripped, stripped spruce is pretty close to what I want. So really just like do a little bit of that. Knock that down just a little bit, so it's a little less uniform. Let's see. And see, now here's the hard part. That's like basically the body of the tree. It's not a terribly complex tree. The main thing comes down to this. It's got branches coming off it, man. Like, there's no way of getting around that. Like, right now, that's just an ugly, stumpy waste of wood. Can't tell if the roots go anywhere else. I feel like we should make them come out a little more just to kind of help it blend into the environment a little bit. So we're going to chop down this spruce tree over here real quick, get some saplings and all that nonsense. But we are trying. Thankfully, out of the, like, handful of active Minecraft YouTubers, not active, let me rephrase my sentence because I don't know how to speak the English language. Out of the handful of Minecraft YouTubers I actively watch, there we go. That's the sentence I wanted. A decent amount of them are builders. I watch a couple of Redstoners, but that's not really my thing. I watch them for their personalities more than their redstoning usually. Yeah, I mostly follow builders for the most part. You know, a lot of the big names. I've mentioned Hermitcraft in the past. That's like my favorite group. Honestly, I can't really think of a lot of other guys I follow outside of that group that have a really, like, specific niche they're good in. I mean, I would say people like Mog Swamp. He's a pretty good builder, I would say, but I don't know if he would classify himself as a builder. With some inspiration there, but no, I watched a lot of guys who do trees. I've seen a decent amount of tree work. Now, like, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't promise I can do anything good here. But I'm trying. That is not the direction I wanted. I'm gonna try. This looks kind of awful. Does that help? Kinda. We're in into, like, questionable symbolism territory here, which I'm not thrilled by. I think we should make this come down one more. Plink, plink, plonk. Okay, yeah, no, we're getting somewhere. We're trying to get somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, let's get these planted over here real quick. We'll just clear out some of this. Dude, what I'd give for vein mine just so I can get rid of all this garbage. I don't know. See, that's my thing. Is like I would love to use mods for this series. Just like a few like quality of life building mods, you know. Yeah, stuff like vein miner, minimap, that kind of stuff. But like the main issue I have is like if I'm playing vanilla Minecraft, I want to be able to play the most recent updates they put out. You know, like if I'm not playing full on modded, then like I care about the updates. So I do want to be able to see the new stuff, and mods just simply do not update fast enough, unfortunately. Because otherwise, I might try it. Because, like, I'll be honest with you, dude, doing this stuff by hand, it sucks. I want to build, not do freaking video game chores. But it is what it is. We can't change it, so there's not a whole lot of reason to complain about it, except that I just like to complain about things. It's a hobby. Sad as that may sound. I feel like we should have at least one back here. We shouldn't have turned that off. Whatever. It's getting dark again. We can't have dark and rain. It can only be one or the other. There we go. Hopefully the rain stops here soon. Yeah, look at that. Clear video again. We ball. Okay, yeah, so I got these flower petals in my fur. I didn't know they added these. I love these. These are super cute. Did not know that was a whole thing that they did. Yeah, watch yourself, bub. Okay, a little bit of Tim Allen for you there. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of this. Boink. Okay, so I wish you could invert gates. That'd be good. Bitty bitty bum. That kind of looks like a really bad tree branch. What else can you make out of spruce? I'm trying to remember. Let me just spruce. I mean, trapdoors might help. I don't know. I think we're gonna stick with the fences. I think fences are our best bet for the time being, because we really just don't have a lot to work with here. And I need my dort. Sorry, little sapling. I mean, I'm interfering with your growth. But you'll forgive me eventually. Probably. Or you'll be like a resentful child who does not ever forgive me. And for that, I can only say, I'm sorry. That sucks. Okay, well, we are out of wood, so let's see if we can't get some bones and some meal, and let's bone meal. You like that sick Jack Black reference, dude? I love crushing loaf. Dude, I still can't believe they had, like, a freaking human being woman marry a villager in that freaking Minecraft movie, dude. It's crazy. That whole movie is absolutely insane. I rewatched it recently with one of my friends. Beloved editor, you know who you are. She hadn't seen it, but I had. It was my second viewing, and like the first time around, I thought that movie was just like, it was just weird. It's a weird movie, like, and don't get me wrong, still a weird movie the second time around, but like it's just, I don't know, dude. Second viewing, it's still surreal, but it's got a lot more charm, you know, maybe because I knew what to expect, you know, I wasn't thinking, like, oh, maybe it's gonna be, like, an unexpected video game adaptation masterpiece like, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog was, you know, but it's a weird, patched together comedy. And, like, by all means, it shouldn't work, but, like, it works enough to be a movie. It's like, it's Minecraft, dude. What do you mean? There's no story in Minecraft, not really. But they did it. It's weird, and it's honestly, it's funny. I will never deny the Minecraft movie's humor. Like, it exists, it is there, and I fell hook, line, and stinker for it. I mean, come on, dude, chicken jockey. Yeah, you know, I know all, like, freaking bazillion of you who watch my videos, but don't subscribe. I know y'all know. I know y'all know. By the way, like, if you watch my videos, like, just leave a view or whatever, like, absolutely no hate. Like, that's chill. You know I'm not for everybody, and while I would love some new friends, there we go, that looks, and while I would love some new friends to add to the whole subscriber family, you know, like, as much as I would like that, oops. Yeah, I don't blame you. Like, I do want more subs. I do want to be successful on this whole endeavor, but I will never hold that against somebody if my content is not for them, or they're just, you know, too lazy to do the YouTube stuff, because, believe me, I'm just as guilty of being that exact same way. Just how the game is, you know? Okay, so we got this branch, and we got this branch, and then there's, like, one more significant one, and then a bunch of just, like, loose detritus at the top. There's a word for you. Look it up. Dude, me and this campfire are about to have words, I tell you. I will say, something I really wish I had access to, like, that was, like, a thing, is if we could get the stripped spruce log, or stripped logs, but as slabs, dude, that would go crazy. That would be really, really great. Okay, something else. Okay, here, gotta wait for a tree to grow, or... Haha! The power of using the living dead against nature. Let me just have one back. Boop. Replate that there. So I gotta say, I've been procrastinating about this video for, like, forever. Here, you know, will this help? For a couple of reasons. Firstly, because I was still pretty mad that I'd been forgetting, or not forgetting, but, like, not, like, rendering the video properly, or whatever it was that was causing my issues. Because apparently, like, whatever rendering software I was using is just not good. Thank you, Microsoft. Here, I want that to feel taller. Yeah, so partly I was mad about that, but partly, on an impulse, I went out and bought Fantasy Life I, the new Fantasy Life game. It's like the third one or something like that, or maybe second, depending on how you count the MMO online one or whatever. But holy crap, dude. I got in that game, and, like, dude, I felt like that dude from the Junji Ito manga. I was like, this hole was made for me. Like... Oh my god, I've sunk like 20 hours into it, which doesn't feel like a lot, but, like, even still, dude, I feel like I've done so much, and yet barely scratched the surface of the game. And most of the game I found is, like, super duper satisfying. Like, I'm loving the life system. I think it's a really, really cool mechanic. We're gonna have to move this up one. Yeah, I think the life system is really cool. I will say I'm not like super thrilled with every single class. I haven't tried all the classes either. Mind you, there are a couple that are locked from the start that aren't just like available by default. But on top of that, I tried out the hunter class. It's like a bow and arrow class, and this is like I tried this out. Like I think I'm probably in the mid game, I would say, give or take. Is that too much? I think it's not tall enough. I think that's my issue there. That should be more jagged, skyward region. Yeah, but I'm not, like, huge on that one. Admittedly, that may just be a matter of I'm playing a new combat class decently late into the game. But everything else I've loved. Like, I started with the miner class. I like mindless digging, dude. Like, I am all about just breaking blocks, mining ore. There's a reason Minecraft and Terraria are some of my most played games, like, ever. But I've been loving that. I did the woodcutter one, which is a ton of fun. That's actually one of my highest right now. It was the first one I got to expert rank. The fishing is not the most in-depth fishing minigame I've ever seen in my entire life, but it is pretty solid and fun for the most part. Though it is a little frustrating how the scaling on the fishing feels a lot more punishing than it does for the other gathering classes I've tried. Like, with mining and woodcutting, like, you can kind of... I'm not going to say you can get away with anything, but they're a lot more lenient about how high... That's not good. But yeah, no, they're a lot more lenient about... Oh, I forgot that they don't do that thing anymore, because now you get just a bottle of juice that summons the raid instead. Thank goodness. We're gonna put this away so there's no temptation. Keep that devil in the bottle. Iron Man. Yeah, but no, like, it feels like with mining and, that does look better. I like that. I like that better. God, can I get a freaking straight thought for 2 seconds? Haha, no. Boys are too pretty. Lol, lol, lol. Fun jokes, fun jokes. Oh yeah, we're out of juice. Like, those ones is like 5 or 6 levels, like, above, like, what your level is, and you can, like, take care of those those gathering outcrops pretty easy. Fishing, on the other hand, dude, like, you try and handle something at 5 levels above where your fishing level is, and it just, like, beats your butt. Just, like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, it's insane. It's a little insane. I don't hate it by any means, but it is a little frustrating because I feel like I should be able to do more than I currently am, but that's life. But, you know. See, I did my first spoiling my sentence here, dude. My first combat class was the Paladin, and I gotta say, dude, like, the combat in this game is not, like, super, super deep. Like, it gets the job well, like, does the job well, and it's not boring. Oop, oop. Like, not by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah. Return you, yeah. Forgive me. Sorry, I'm looking at my reference image for the Dark Soul. Help me. Yeah, but no, like, it's not... like, they keep it from getting too repetitive. And the enemy's combat is also relatively simple, but, again, it's good enough to keep it from being, like, the most mind-numbing thing you've ever seen in your whole entire life. Ooh, careful now, careful now. But yeah, like, it's a lot of fun is what I'm trying to get to. That's, like, the main point I'm trying to get to is the combat in this game is a lot of fun, dude. I like it a lot. I really do. Like, I think my only, like, main concern at the moment is they introduced, like, really early on this huge, expansive, like, open world, like, continent you can go to that's, at least at the point in the story I'm at, it has no story significance so far. It's just, like, something else you can do, and I don't know if it's supposed to be designed, like, exclusively, like, well, not exclusively, but designed around the multiplayer settings, or what the deal is there, but, I don't know, it feels like something that should have been saved for, like, the end game, maybe? Just because, like, I went back there and, like, I am vastly more powerful than anything else that'd be there, or that I can currently get to at the moment, for one thing. And for another, it's just, like, I don't know, like, a huge open world continent, that feels like something you should have for your in-game, at least I think so personally, especially since the rest of the game is relatively linear. It's more dungeon-based, kind of like Zelda, a little bit. But, like, aside from that, like, everything else I've loved about the game pretty much. Trying to think. What else is there about that game? I mean, the story... the story so far, it's a pretty, like, simple fantasy romper. You got sucked to another land, there's an evil, like, wizard or priest or something, maybe, and a big scary dragon, which you gotta go slay, which, you know... I can get down with that. I love a good old fantasy romp. It's nothing super, like, I'm not going to say it's unoriginal, but it's not like I haven't seen it before. But it's good. Like, it's well-paced, and I like the characters that we've come across. The characters are good. The characters are very good. They're very lovable. It's, like, pretty much all the characters that I've come across in the story. It feels like you want to be their friend. It's a really nice feeling, actually. Like, I saw a lot of people in the reviews being like, this is like if Animal Crossing and Legend of Zelda had a baby. And I was like, you know, I love both those franchises to death. I grew up playing those like crazy. I love them a lot. So that's a pretty substantial claim, you know? But, like, I'm getting into this game, and it's just like, wow, I love these characters. I love these dungeons. I love this combat. Like, it feels so good. And the skill tree is so much fun, dude. Like, it's got so much good stuff. I just want to gush forever. It's from the right angle. This looks okay. Like I said, this is my first time building a tree, so, like, don't be too harsh on me. God, I can't believe I spent, like, 30 minutes building a god-awful tree in Minecraft. Yeah, I see why more people don't do this. It sucks. It sucks, and I might go look at some references or something in between videos, see if I can come up with something, like, not terrible. That would be ideal. But in the meantime, that's our tree. It's very ugly. Something I've said in a previous video, which y'all wouldn't know about since I can't record properly, you know, without someone holding my freaking hand, is, my building style is not super deep. I used to be into, like, doing a ton of layering, like, just, like, a ton of layering in depth and stuff, but, like, I've grown more fond of simpler, more basic types of building. Stuff that looks good, but is still, like... I don't know. I don't want to say it's something you could see... Oops, I did this backwards. Oops, no I didn't. I know I did wrong. But it doesn't feel like stuff that you might be able to like build back in the old days, like in the early days of Minecraft kind of thing, you know? Like that's my goal as a builder, is just to make stuff that looks good, feels good, you know, cozy stuff. Nothing that's like too extravagant or over the top, just looks good. I'm not sure that that's what I'm looking for. But we're gonna need to figure out some tweaks on that. Are you a solo villager? Because that would make my life very easy if you were just a one guy. I'm gonna break your door. You don't get doors. No doors for you. What do you get? Andesite. Why? Because I don't like you. Do I have? I don't even have any cobblestone. It's not on me. Go gadget, look for cobblestone. Wow, we just straight up do not have cobblestone. Okay. That's cool. Got 3 doors on me, and none of them are in the same spot. Fascinating. I need a trap door. Now you can get started on the most exciting thing you have ever seen in your whole entire life. Hello, Stinky! Look, you get to be a librarian. What kind of book you... Wow, quick charge. That's really great. That's really great. Don't play games with me. Don't play games with me. See, another thing about mods is you could just have something that just... You know, a little tab in there that just switches their trades. Instead of having to do this... I can't even do this quickly because you don't have freaking efficiency yet. Why can you go to sleep before me, dude? That's not cool. Get a job. Get a job. Get a job. Thank you. You're such a bum. Get a job. You don't get to sleep. Who do you think you are? Get a job. Thank you. Curse it. Be so for real. Get a job. I'm taking everything from you, brother. Just give me what I want and you can have your bed back. You know what? That's not what I asked for, but that is extremely good, and I will take it. There, you have your bed back. Now the main thing is, we don't have a lot of emeralds. We have 6. Sorry, boss. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, that skeleton and leather armor scared the crud out of me, dude, because I kind of forgot what a skeleton was, dude. It feels like it's been so long since I've seen a Minecraft mob. Oh, got my little heart pitter-pattering, you know? Let's see, 3 goes into 24, 8 times. So that's 24. But you get 2 emeralds. I can get 2 emeralds. Ugh. Yeah, well, you know, what if I blew up my villager with an ICBM rocket, huh? How about that? How about that? Trade deal, you give me looting 3 for free, and I don't blow up your house with a freaking Hellfire missile. Simple as that. I think for the time being, though, I mean, we got a trade we want. We just need to figure out how to get more money for it. Because we're little brokies. We're little brokies. You need to get a job. You need to go be little wage slaves. How stop being a bum. Sitting around all day building crappy trees. Ah. I'm not here destroying y'all's grass. Enjoy your grass work. No! You do not get to come inside. But yeah, in the meantime, you know, we got our tree done, and I'm probably gonna like try to make that look better, maybe, possibly, at least attempt to. Cool. But yeah, we made our tree, and it sucks, but we're gonna try and do better about that. And we got a good enchantment. It's not the enchantment we were looking for, but, dude, I will absolutely take looting 3. It's just a matter of actually getting the stuff for looting 3. We'll probably go the Fletcher route and just, like, trade off a bunch of sticks, because that's easy. So, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe, you know, all that good YouTube stuff. I would really, really appreciate it. I'm trying to get more traction going on this channel, and I don't know, I want to have fun. I want to make YouTube videos and have fun. So, if y'all want to see me have fun, and maybe have fun watching my videos, yep, just hit that little button. It's free. It's free, and it probably won't hurt you unless you think I'm, like, awful and terrible. Then, in that case, like, don't hit that button. I care about you too much. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Alright, jokes aside, I will catch y'all in our next video. Until then, bye-bye.